think it's recording. Hey YouTube, how you doing? It's Max. It's been a while since I've made a YouTube video. I think it was October 2022 since I made a YouTube video, and yeah, it's currently June 2024 or 2020. Yeah. I don't even remember what I just said. I think it was October 2022 when I made the last video, and it's currently June. So it's been probably over a year and a half since we've made anything. um I think what I was currently doing, I haven't checked the channel since, but I think what I was doing during that time was I was working on making a game, which I stopped kind of working on. I think I was just kind of feeling like, um if I recall, burnout from doing like YouTube and stuff like that, even though I'm not like a content creator. But I just remember during that time I wanted to take a break from making videos. I wanted to take a break from working on games. And I think that was like a time in my life where I really wanted to kind of, instead of pursue a bunch of creative endeavors, do something a bit more, um, I guess, like work on my life, I guess. I think my life was pretty solid, but like I think it could be better. And I guess what I mean by that is like kind of try to find some sort of anchor for my life. I felt like I had a lot of like ideas, but I would write them down, I would do them, and um, then I would just kind of scrap it and start all over again, scrap it, start all over again. So I think like the whole YouTube project was one of those things where I wanted to do something and just try it out. And I don't know if YouTube is really like a thing that I want to do all the time, but I do like the idea of journaling. And so this whole like video style of journaling is interesting to try out. And so I guess I don't know if I'm really trying it again, but I wanted to try out the software because I was working on a goal for the past 6, 7 months of maxing my RuneScape account. And so this has been a game I've played off and on since I was in middle school, and that was, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. I don't remember the exact dates, but I was there in RuneScape 2 when it kind of turned into RuneScape 3. And I remember there was like a period where everyone was talking about old school, but I think at the time RuneScape 3 was still popular. So if I did go back, I didn't want to start over completely from scratch. So if I ever did play RuneScape for the first, I don't know how many years RuneScape was a thing during those 20 teens era, but I would always play RuneScape 3, and I think I ended up getting around like 17.99s on that account. Um, but then I stopped because I just didn't really know how, I would go on off and on, and I had a scythe at the time, and so I was doing Slayer in RuneScape 3, and I think the scythe is like a multi-attack thing, and so I was just using the one item, the one Slayer scythe item. I was doing like lava strike worms, and I ended up getting skull tricked, I think, and lost the scythe. I didn't protect from item. Again, it was one of those things where I just, you know, not super familiar with the mechanics in RuneScape 3 completely. So I decided I would stop playing that one and I would try out old school. And I remember I had an account that I made specifically for old school, and I got them to about like 60s combat and a 99 cooking skill. I forget what year this was. I think it was in college or something. I was trying it out. And this was probably simultaneously with playing RuneScape 3. But I decided that I wanted to use the account that I had for RuneScape 3, and this one is one of those accounts where you didn't have the email. It was like the original username and stuff like that. So I don't remember exactly when I made this account for old school, but it was like the second old school account I made, and I would play it off and on for a few years at a time. I think I would get like the 3 months membership, and I would, progress it for a while. And then when the 3 months kind of was up, I would stop. But in December of 2023 last year, or actually I think it was November of 2023 last year, I was looking at my account. I think I was like 1950 total level or something. And I was like, I want to max this account. I feel like that's been something I've kind of always wanted to do in this game, is get an account to max. And I think it's a lot easier now. I mean, it's still a pretty, you know, impressive thing to max an account, but I think like, the game's definitely gotten a bit easier, but it's still, an accomplishment. And I kind of think that it's pretty cool that this game has been around for, 20 plus years, and it's still, beating the game is actually like an accomplishment. I feel like with a lot of games, it's almost the expectation that like the player is supposed to beat the game. And I don't think that, if you look at like the character summary, I don't think that anyone has ever done all this stuff, like gotten max combat, max total level, max quests, achievements, combat tasks, and collection logs. Like I think everyone's, or some people have done most of this stuff, but I don't think anyone's ever really fully completed the collection log. So yeah, I think that that was one of my goals, was to max the account. And so I started, I guess going back to the whole, I took kind of at the end of 2022 when I stopped making videos, I took most of 2023 and the end of 2022 to kind of figure out like a good journaling format that I wanted to focus on. And I tried experimenting with, um, OneNote and Obsidian and Notion and all these things. And I think I've settled on Notion, but I think all of them have like pros and cons, and depends on, how you want to, journal if you're into that. But I set up this journal specifically for maxing the account in the end of November 2023, early December 2024. I think the first day I started doing it was December 4th, 2023. And I was about, yeah, 1950-ish total level at the time. Currently, I'm about 30 levels away from maxing. Um, 29, I guess. And I just wanted to kind of record, um, experience per day, what my total level was. This was before there's, I guess, a website called Wise Old Man that does this anyway, but I wanted to kind of track it all myself. So every night before I go to bed, I would look at my total experience and record it. I would note down any accomplishments that I had that day. And that's usually like gaining a level in a skill, but I even like had some things where it would be like, got my second fire cape this day or something like that. Just recording certain accomplishments just to keep myself motivated. Aside from like the XP drops. And as you can see, I'm almost maxed. I just got to do basically Slayer and combat stuff. So it looks like I got all the skills to 99, but then the combat. So what's probably going to happen is I'm probably going to get hit points and range next. Maybe I'll get strength on the way to 99 Slayer, but I think I'll definitely get 99 Slayer before maxing the combats. So I'll probably get defense before attack, and attack might be my last 99. I don't know, we'll see. But based off this track, I think I'm about like maybe a month and some change out from maxing, depending on how much Slayer I do over the course of the next month. But yeah, it's been quite the grind. The past 6, 7 months, like I said, I didn't have any 99s on this account in when I started this at the beginning of December. I think I got my first 99 on this account December 29th. I have a spreadsheet I'll show probably maybe when I max. That might be a video that I make just to kind of show that journaling process of how I did it. But yeah, I just figured I'd had this Dagonoth task, this quick task, like 15 minutes. So just kind of make a video, just kind of refamiliarizing myself with this whole process of making videos. And yeah, I guess we'll see where it goes. But yeah, that's all I've got for today. Hope you guys have a good day. If it's daytime, good night if it's nighttime. That was kind of a dumb way to end a video, but yeah, I'll see you. Bye.